and I'm not giving you notice. I apologize. We'll do a quick little live here. We'll talk about Trump. We're going to talk about DWAC. We'll talk about AMC. We'll talk about. I'm actually going to be calling the V for Victory project, the V for Victory Vegas project, starting now. In a way, it works, right? Because Vegas starts with a V, right? So it's the V for Victory Vegas project. You want to know, look, I get so much criticism because, people are like, Apefather, why do you ask for super chats? Look, you want to know what it is? I want this effing project to happen so bad because I feel in my heart, I feel in my gut that this is the winning ticket. You ever feel like something with such conviction? It's like I really, really feel that casinos are where it's at. What?
I'm gonna get my bag.
Okay, Detective Pikachu, the first person here. This guy always says that I'm boring, but he's the first person here. Detective Pikachu, if you listen to my video on AMC when I said it was good, that I felt it has the potential to go to $40, $50 a share, I was very clear. I did not put a date. Okay, I said I feel it could go there. I said I don't know when. Go back and watch the video. I said I don't know when. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I feel I still feel this way. I feel that AMC will not go bankrupt. I feel they have a tremendous amount of money in the vault. Plus, Adam, that piece of garbage, and Ron could raise even more money with more dilution. So I really, really don't think that AMC is going to go bankrupt. And another thing is these hedge funds are psychopathic, greedy mother effers. You would think at these price levels, like AMC, $6.66 in the after hours, which is really the equivalent of 66 cents, because you got to consider the 1 for 10 reverse stock split. I can't believe that if there are synthetics, okay, why they're not closing out their positions at this point. Because it's like, how much lower do they want this effort company to go, right? So that's another thing to consider that could cause a major run. It could actually happen, maybe, potentially, that the short sellers will close their position. You don't know, okay? So all I said, Detective Pikachu, is I feel AMC could have a run to 40 to 50, potentially higher, depending on a lot of factors, right? Will the shorts close out their position? How many synthetics are in the AMC? I mean, we don't know none of these things. I never said I knew when. That's the thing. I don't know when it's going to happen. It's not like, I'm not like Lou, who actually gives specific details. He goes March 3rd. He gives an actual date. Or Lou said, whenever Grande went into bankruptcy. So Lou was wrong with every, friggin' AMC MOAS prediction he made. I just said the following. Okay, read my lips. George Bush, remember that? Read my lips. I said, I don't know when it's going to happen. I am not putting a date on it, but yes, I do feel AMC will eventually go back to a nice, respectable number. Look, it's still the largest movie theater company in the world. It's got tremendous amounts of money in the vault because of us. Thank you, retail. And honestly, they're doing great at the box office. If Adam Aaron really just does the right thing, which, I don't know if he's too busy showing his junk to the Russian ballerinas. If you could take a little break from that and focus on, negotiating these debts, potentially paying off a lot of the debts, and just, really thinking about how he could increase revenues, really, focus on concessions. That's where the big money is. Then we could see AMC in a good position. I don't give financial advice. On every video, Detective Pikachu, I'm very clear. I'm not a financial planner. I say very clearly, I don't give financial advice. I say, don't listen to me on every video. I say, do your own due diligence. And I say, you got to make your best decision that you feel in your heart and in your gut. Has nothing to do with me. So you're talking out of your ASS as usual. Just admit Lou owns me. I don't know how Lou owns me. The guy's been wrong about everything he's ever said. He's not right about nothing. He's not right about XRP. He wasn't right about AMC. Remember he said Bed Bath & Beyond was going to be massive. He was wrong. Sundial, he was wrong. RNVA, remember that one? He said people could put $100 in that. He was wrong. Even GTII, technically it had a run, 60 cents to $10, but Lou said it was going to have a 2-tier squeeze. He said it was going to go to 40, then it was going to go over 100. He said it was going to grow his beard down to his knees, like Santa Claus style. Lou's never been right about anything. So sorry. Listen, Detective Pikachu. It's common sense why AMC will go back up. Okay, you want to hear it? And again, I'm not giving you financial advice. If you don't believe it, don't believe it. AMC is the largest movie theater corporation in the world. They're the largest. They're not like, small. This is a big, gigantic outfit, okay? And the biggest reason why AMC was struggling, right, was financial reasons, okay? They have a lot of debt, okay? And because of retail, Adam Aaron has the potential to raise billions and billions and billions of dollars. Like I said, he already has about $1 billion in the vault, thanks to us. So you don't have to really be a brain surgeon to figure this out. If he pays off his debts, if he negotiates his debts, we continue to do great in the box office. Taylor Swift kicking ass. I mean, even on the last earnings report. The last earnings report was the biggest earnings in history, the history of AMC, the history of the corporation. You have Barbie doing 1.4 billion. Oppenheimer was close to $1 billion in the box office. This isn't like, brain surgery. I mean, AMC has the potential to go back up to 40 to 50 bucks a share. Listen, even Goldman Sachs, remember Goldman Sachs predicted AMC could get to like 75. Okay? And this was all based on the fact of AMC having the potential, because of dilution, to raise billions and billions of dollars. So a lot of people feel this way. A lot of analysts feel this way. This is not rocket science. I don't think that AMC will go bankrupt. I don't think. I think they got too much money in the vault. I think they have too much potential to raise more money. I think it's not going to go bankrupt. Look, I could be wrong. Okay, I could be 100% wrong. But I don't want to talk so much about like AMC. I want to talk about some other things. I covered pretty much everything I want to cover with AMC. So let me be clear. I am not a financial planner, because Detective Pikachu says some freaking horrible things. I don't give financial advice. I say it on all my videos. I'm just an entertainer. I'm here to entertain you, and everything I'm discussing is for entertainment purposes only. Now, getting back. It's the same thing with DWAC, by the way. I'm not telling you to buy DWAC. Listen to me. It's entertainment. We're having a conversation for entertainment purposes only, but I'm going to share what I feel. DWAC, to me, is what's called a tremendous win, or just a complete risk. Complete just could be a complete zero. It really could be a complete, it could be a complete friggin' ugats in Italian, okay? So what's the basis? The basis is if Trump wins in 2024. I feel like this. If Trump wins the presidency, I mean, how could DWAC not merge, right, with Truth Social? They have to. He's the president. He won. Everyone's going to go crazy. Everyone is going to put their money, in my opinion. Look, again, I can't guarantee this, but I would think it's a pretty safe assumption that if Trump wins the presidency, you will see the merger complete. That's what I feel with DWAC and Truth Social. Now, I feel that means that DWAC could go to over $100 a share. I mean, we've already saw DWAC do this. We saw DWAC, come out. Remember when it first came out, that thing touched on, 175. It almost went to 200. And so that was just on the sizzle. That was just on the hype that Trump was behind it. Could you imagine if they complete the merger? If they actually complete the merger and Trump wins in 2024 and becomes number 47? Listen, I am so confident that DWAC would be well over, he'll probably be at close to 500, okay? So now let's talk about the flip side of the coin. If Trump loses the election, DWAC will be finished. That's it. DWAC will probably fall to zero. Truth Social already has financial difficulties. If Trump loses, I think that's all she wrote. I think DWAC and Trump Social is probably finished. So it's like gambling, right? It's a big risk. I feel that it has the potential to do absolutely incredible or absolutely horrible. So Apefather, as you know, is a gambling man, and I believe in Trump. I love Trump. I love him. So yes, Apefather is really thinking about going heavy on DWAC, because I just believe, look, you know what it is? They're throwing everything at this guy. The kitchen sink, everything. And he just keeps fighting back and fighting back. They're telling him he's responsible for insurrection, but yet he's still going to be on the ballot in Colorado. You know what I mean? Okay, they're appealing it, but it's like they can't take this guy down. They're hitting him with 4 indictments. They're hitting him with the New York civil trial that's threatening his whole empire, and it's like, he's fighting. He's fighting. Remember, they just said the gag order is gone that he had. So I mean, the guy is right now leading. He is the Republican nominee. It looks like look, he hasn't won yet, but he is leading everybody. Ron DeSantis fell. Chris Christie's been actually doing a little better. Okay, but still, Trump has a very commanding lead, and it just looks like he's going to be the Republican nominee. Now, in some polls, he's beating Biden. He is beating Biden, but we don't know yet. This guy's crazy, man. I'm not telling anyone to buy DWAC. Look, Detective Pikachu, if you're going to make accusations that are not true, I got to get rid of you, right? Okay? So, one more time. Listen, you're out. Look, you have the right to say things, but when you're blatantly lying, do you understand that what you're saying is a lie? You're saying I'm giving financial advice when every single minute I'm saying I'm not a financial planner. I'm like, don't listen to me. Do your own due diligence. This is what I'm saying. And I'm saying this with AMC, and I'm saying this with DWAC. And yet you're saying, sue this clown. He's giving financial advice. So it's like, if you keep saying that, I'm gonna have to bump you off, because look, it's a difference between freedom of speech, and it's a difference between something that's slander. You understand? You're lying. Stop lying. Look, you don't like me, fine. I don't like you either. But I don't lie about you. I don't say that you're running like, a friggin' business inside where you give a little lip action to truck drivers, when they're at their rest stops. I'm not saying that about you. I could say that. I could say, look, Detective Pikachu goes to rest stops where he gives a little, relief. A little relief to truck drivers. I'm not saying that. I could say that, but I'm not saying that. Ow! Well, Anthony says that he thinks AMC is going to 0. Anything is possible. It's also possible that the shorts could close out their positions, Anthony, and you could see AMC have a major run. Anything is possible. I don't slander Lou. Everything I said about Lou was true, except for one thing. I admitted the Tyrone and Jamal thing was just a made-up joke based on, the fact that, it said in court documents that Lou was tortured in jail. That wasn't made up. That wasn't made up. Lou actually got time served, and he was released because they said he was tortured. This is, look, you can look it up. It's public record. It said he was tortured in jail. So I came up with the theory of how he was tortured. You understand? Look, the judge was never specific. He never said how he was tortured. So I came up with the characters Tyrone and Jamal. Other than that, everything I've ever said about Lou has been true. Has he not stole $73,000 from senior citizens? True. Was he not arrested for fraud? True. Was he not, according to court documents, tortured in jail? True. Okay, now as far as Lou owning anything, there's no evidence of it. Everyone says he owns a penthouse. Where's the proof? Where's the evidence? That he shows pictures of things? That's not evidence. Like I said, first of all, I looked at the pictures. It looks like a friggin' Section 8 apartment that he lives in. I don't know how. Everyone saying his penthouse is beautiful. He looks like he's living in a Section 8 apartment. There's nothing I saw, and I looked at his videos that are impressive. But there's no, public record. It's not like you could go online and actually see Lou's name that he owns any real estate. We know that Lou lied. He said he owned 2 Teslas, right? He never showed the Teslas. Once he said he owned a Porsche. He was in the Dominican Republic, and he filmed a Porsche, remember that one? But he couldn't put his effing ass in the seat. He couldn't open up the door, take it for a drive around the corner. Then the keys that he showed, it was proven, were not the keys that were compatible to that Porsche. So God only knows where Lou got those keys. He might have went in, like the friggin' valet drivers. Lou probably stole the keys, allegedly, I'll just say, off the friggin' rack to make a video. Because the keys that he got were the wrong keys for the Porsche that he videoed, okay? So all of this stuff I said about Lou is true. That's all. Nothing is a lie. This guy. This is boring. I'm out of here. Please leave Detective Pikachu and never come back. Lou owns 2 Teslas and a Porsche. Bro, he never showed it. This is all assumption. Brendan, how you doing, Brendan? Seeming a little hot-tempered. about this stock. We've been through a lot, man, Brendan. I know. Listen, he's my musician brother. Unfortunately, Brendan, you have to hear a lot of the frustration of AMC and everything. And I listen. I love the music too, man. Thank you. I do a lot of music videos. I do a lot of improvisational videos on the piano. You should check it out. It's called Amazing Blues Jams, V for Victory music, and I'm not reading from sheet music. It's all just me jamming out. Like I'll take 2 or 3 chords, and I'll go into like space in my mind where I just improvise. Sometimes I do some original music. I write just so that you should check out some of my originals. It's a variety of different music genres. I can write something that's like a Billy Joel vibe. I can write something that's a Chick Corea vibe. Like I wrote a song, you should look it up, Funk a la Richie, okay? And it's kind of a tribute. It's an original song. It's a Latin jazz song. It's a tribute to Chick Corea. It's an original song I wrote. Or you can listen to like Runaway, which is another original of mine, and that's kind of like a Bon Jovi, Billy Joel vibe. I write all types of stuff, man. Summer Starlight, you should check that out. Latin jazz composition. So yeah, I'm all about music. I try to do a lot of music videos. I really, really try. But anyway, getting back, you keep saying that Lou is a millionaire, but there's no proof of this. There's no evidence of this. There's nothing that is online that proves that Lou has any type of assets. The only thing that's online is that Lou claimed to a judge that he had no money. That's the only public information. Listen to me. The only public information is Lou told the judge that he could not afford to pay the restitution of $73,000 that he robbed from senior citizens, and he couldn't afford interest. He told the judge, he says, I have absolutely no savings, I have no assets, I have no net worth. This is all public record. So that's the only thing that you find on Lou. So where you get this, opinion that Lou's a millionaire, I have no idea. I have no idea where you're getting it. What's up, Back to the Future? My brother. Here's Vera. Vera, you still never completed the bet. You have to play Autumn Leaves, the famous jazz standard. You have to play the chords, the bass line in your left hand, and you have to improvise it solo. We had a $1,000 bet. You chickened out of it, Vera. So go practice the piano, you ball breaker. Back to the Future. Let me see. Is this the real Back to the Future? I think this is a fake Back to the Future. This is a fake Back to the Future. Because the Back to the Future that I know has a 99. I believe this is a fake. This is not the real Back to the Future. This is a psychopathic hater who is imitating Back to the Future. You can't fool Apefather. Back to the Future would never say something negative like you just said. Vera, I'm not self-destructing. My life is beautiful, brother. I don't know what you're talking about. Self-destructing. I'm eating like a king every day. I got a beautiful family. I got a beautiful house. Yeah, this is 100% a fake Back to the Future. 100. Now he's making fun of Jen. The real Back to the Future loves Jennifer. Why isn't a single person trying to get you professional help? Because I don't need it? I think all of you need professional help. This is definitely not going to be a long live stream. Maybe we should go visit your father. What do you think? I'll go see him real quick.
Yeah.
I'm going to finish this up in about 2 minutes. Listen, this is not going to be a long live stream. I'm going to do another one after I visit Jennifer's father, Jim. We're going to go bring him something and some Dunkin' Donuts, a little coffee, some donuts. But let me just finish off by saying this. I believe in Trump a lot, to the point where I'm really thinking about going heavy with DWAC. I'm thinking about going heavy. And I have this feeling, I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. Something is telling me that DWAC is gonna go to like another freaking galaxy. We got time because we gotta wait until November of 2024 to see if Trump wins. But if he wins, and Trump becomes number 47, I believe that DWAC might be the ticket for me to get into the Las Vegas casino industry. I just got to figure out a way to get like millions of dollars in that bad boy and watch that thing shoot to like 100 or 500 a share. And I'll say, not too shabby, mother effers. I'll tell all of you. So Apefather is trying to raise like millions of dollars. I'm trying to figure out a way. You know, give me super chats. It's like, they're like, what? What the F did you say, mother effer? Come on, help Apefather get millions. I put all of that in DWAC, baby. I watched that thing go to 500. I turned $1 million into 500 million or something. That thing will go to 500 a share, in my opinion. No. DWAC is different, Danko. DWAC is different. I don't believe in the stock market. I don't believe in the stock market at all. But DWAC represents Donald J. Trump. So you have to try to understand there's a difference. I believe in Donald J. Trump, okay? I believe in his ability, okay, to just win the presidency and beat all of this shit that the effing liberals are hitting him with. It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. The guy's been inflating his net worth since the 80s, since the 70s, and now all of a sudden it's like this big, the guy's been saying this shit for 50 effing years, that he's worth 10 billion, he's worth 20 billion, and suddenly now they're upset about it, right? During the time he's running for president. How come they weren't upset about it in the 70s? How come they weren't upset about it in the 80s? They're upset about it now, right? There's something rotten. You have to admit, there's something rotten in Denmark. See, people keep saying, listen, Jen, I hear this a lot. People keep saying, like, Vera, I don't have an income. Vera, let me ask you a question, okay? If I don't have an income, how do you figure I'm maintaining a $600,000 house? Listen, I know that all of you don't like me, okay? I get it. But you have common sense, right? I mean, would you agree? Listen to me. Who would agree right now that in order to maintain a $600,000 house that has a mortgage of $2,500 a month, bills and utility bills and, you know, daily, you know, food expenses and entertainment expense, you know, we go through over $10,000 a month, okay? So my question to you is this: how am I maintaining that if I have no money, if I have no income? Do I find it on the trees, Vera? Like, Vera, do I walk down the street and like I climb a tree like a monkey, you know, like an ape? Wow! And I go to the top of the tree and there's a pot of gold up there and I get the gold. Like, so I keep hearing that I have no income. But how do you explain that I spend $200? Like, look, you want to hear the proof? Jennifer, yeah. What did we spend at Sweet Jetty's? How much was the bill? Like, it was like $100, right? Plus I gave them a tip, right? Okay, so that's about $1.50 with the tip. Okay, then I went to Chick-fil-A. I spent another $100. Okay, so just in food alone, and I'm going to the supermarket right now. Okay, so that's about $250 I spent. I spent another $200 at the supermarket. Plus, I'm gonna bring Jim, Jennifer's father, a nice sandwich from Jersey Mike's or something. You know, so I'm gonna spend, I don't know, like $500 today. Plus, I got to put gas in my car. Now, I understand you're all saying, well, this is all typical things. Well, it's not typical things. People don't eat out as much as me. That's not typical. But the thing is that, how am I doing it? How am I doing all of this? Now, you're going to say super chats, right? You're going to say, super chats, that's how he's doing it. I don't make that much from super chats, okay? So, this theory that I don't have... Now, what's the other theory? That my wife, Jennifer, is support... Don't get mad. You know, I love you. I already showed the letter that my wife got turned down for Social Security disability. I showed the letter. As far as my mother supporting us, my mother was a bathroom attendant. Listen to me. My mother, her job and I'm not trying to abuse her. It's just the truth. I'm stating a fact. My mother worked as a school aide. She was a school aide at FDR. You think my mother is bringing in an income of $10,000 to $15,000 a month? That would be that's a great retirement package, right? Wouldn't you agree? Someone sits down at a bathroom, okay, in a high school, and then has a pension of $15,000 a month. Not too shabby. I think everybody would do that. WTF be the first person to sit at the bathroom. But he'll be sitting at the men's bathroom. That's the bathroom. Not the woman's, but the men's bathroom. Brennan Barnwell. Yeah, Vera is a ball breaker. Vera is a ball breaker. Now he's abusing you, Jen. He's like, she's not anything to brag about either. My wife is...
Never said I was.
My wife is a beautiful person inside and out.
That's all that matters. Oh, I love it.
There's nothing wrong with what I feed my family. Okay, we had home cooked. Sweet Jenny's is as home cooked as you get. Okay, everything was the bread pudding there was homemade. It was delicious. The ice cream is delicious. The burger, it's grilled. It's delicious. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? It was a delicious meal. You know what I mean? So you're all like a psychopath. When you say things like I'm a predator, once again, look, I explained to all of you people, stop making up lies. Stop lying. Can't you just keep it like factual? Like if you don't like me, fine, you don't like me. But why do you have to create lies? I mean, you're psychos, you know?
I pay no mind to these people, really. Only facts and figures. I feel that.
My wife makes beautiful dinner all the time for us, extra creamy. My mother cooks too.
I'm talking to people. That
Detective Pikachu, I made a video. It was like $82 at Sweet Jetty's, and I gave like a $40 tip. I do very well. I don't think I filmed the bill for Chick-fil-A. It was about $90. Go look up all the food, Detective Pikachu, what we had. Okay, I bought the grilled chicken. It was the club. I bought an additional 4 grilled chicken patties, 5 pieces of cheese. We had 2 spicy chicken sandwiches. We had the chicken wrap. We had the macaroni and cheese. We had the chicken soup. We had the grilled chicken nuggets. Go look it up. It was about $100. Psychopathic lunatics. Let me get out of here. I'm gonna do a live stream later because I gotta go visit Jennifer's father. I'm gonna do one tonight. V for victory. Look, all you haters, I hope that you get entertained by all this stuff. I appreciate you coming to the live streams. I do. I hope you get some entertainment. This live stream is not financial advice. You hear me talking, Detective Pikachu? Do you hear me talking? Everything I said in this live stream is not financial advice. Don't listen to me. I'm not a financial planner. I'm an entertainer, you friggin' Mamalukes do nuts. I'm the greatest entertainer that ever lived on planet Earth. The one and only Apefather in the house, baby. Wow! Take care, brush your hair. See you, hate to be you. V for victory. V for the Victory Vegas Project. Oh.